Hi guys, this is Kim from Abundant Life Tarot, and I'm getting on the tarot train, the tarot tag train. Getting on that train. We're going to do first the tarot highlights of 2017. So, wow, 2017 for me and tarot was a huge party. I have been having so much fun. It was this year that I really came into my full love affair, hard and strong. I mean, it was kind of simmering in 2016, kind of, at first kind of sparked in 2015, 2016. I was dealing with some deep, 2016 was probably one of my worst years of my life. That and 2000, the year 2000. So, that memorable. So I used tarot in 2016 to help me navigate having a very powerful 2017, and boy, it did not disappoint. I used tarot and oracle cards to manifest so much. At the beginning of 2017, I purchased a home. And that, it may not seem tarot related, but for me it was, because I was able to get a home that each child could have their own room. I don't have my own separate space. Well, I do. I turned my dining room, that's where I am now, into my office / reading space / jewelry making space. It's my jewelry stuff over there that I have been dabbling in creating. And that's huge for me because the reason why it was huge is I had previously had a short sale back when we had the economic crisis, and I short sold my townhome in 2011. And I was like, I wrote off buying another house again. I was like, I'm just kind of burnt. I'm burnt on the financial industry. I can't stand them. And then through overcoming that, I was able to finally get to a place where I could finance a new home. And this time, this home is much more suited to my family. And I turned my dining room into my reading space. And my husband and my kids were supportive. They were like, we would never sit in a dining room, so there's really no need to have a dining room. We all congregate in the kitchen and family room. So, yeah. Now, is it the most ideal situation? No, because I'm off the kitchen. And I know, again, I digress. But, this is my tarot highlight. But one day my oldest will move out. He is 20 in February, and he's trying to save to move out. I don't want him to rush, but if he moved out, I'm taking his room and turning it into my very private, quiet Zen space. So it was such a blessing. The cards, up until I signed the paperwork and got the keys to the house, was home, home, home. You're moving, home, home, home. Once I signed the papers and once we moved in, I never got another prediction or card again about the new home. The prediction had started even before I even was really contemplating moving. It started in October, and I purchased in we closed February 5th, 2017. So yeah, that was a huge highlight. And now, because of that highlight, it gave me space to create. It gave me space to do readings. I started this year doing free readings. I did readings on my friends, my family members, anyone who would allow me to do a reading, which was, I'm so thankful. A couple of my coworkers. Yeah. So that was a highlight. I'm a shy person. You wouldn't believe it, but I'm a weird kind of combo of an introvert extrovert. So to be on YouTube, it was huge for me because my mother is an introvert. My dad is an extrovert. In parties, I can be the life of the party, but just in general, I like to kind of pull it in. So it was exciting to be on YouTube and to get so much love from you guys. The tarot community, that's another highlight. Discovering how vast and beautiful the tarot community is. I mean, my gosh, we got the tarot nerds and for the love of cards and all the reading ones. I mean, there's so many. There's like the Three of Cups community. I could go on and on. But Facebook has a whole heap of tarot groups out there that it's just been such a blessing. Every day I get high off of just scrolling through and commenting on what y'all are doing and up to. And so that's been a highlight for sure, is discovering the groups. That's changed the game for me. Another highlight is finally not giving a flying fuck about what people think about me doing tarot. I do work in a conservative industry as my daytime job, but they're actually, the company I work for is liberal as far as in the context of the industry I work in. I work in the insurance industry. So it's like the banking industry where it's kind of like, you know, old school, but I work for a new school kind of startup insurance company. And so they weren't the ones I was worried about. It was my Southern Baptist family members that I was worried about. And my friends who are Christians, I was worried about. But finally I said, you know what? If you love me, you'll love all of me. Because I love all of me, and I'm not going to deny myself anymore. I'm going to explore my gift. It's a God-given gift because God reveals messages to me, through me, with the cards. I can look at the cards and get so much, and everything that comes out of my mouth when it comes to readings is honest, good information. So that was a huge highlight for me. It was a spiritual shift inside of me this year that was different. It was like, this is where I'm going and this is it. This is it. Balls to the wall. Gonna do it. So that's why starting my little fledgling tarot reading business has been so powerful and huge for me. It was a spiritual step for me. So I'm excited about that. I'm learning so much. Learning so much about the craft of reading, about, doing business as far as like tarot reading goes. And the community. It always comes back to the community. You guys are just the most giving, loving people I've ever met and encountered. And I've always said social media is like just amazing for the gift that it gives us, which is to connect on a worldwide basis. Let's see what else. I got some beautiful decks this year. I amassed quite a few decks in a short period of time. So that's a highlight because I like to play with my decks. I'm a collector now officially. And I created spreadsheets of all my inventory. That's a highlight. So whenever so I have like a ton of spreadsheets. I have a spreadsheet for, just making sure I'm not going too long. I have a spreadsheet for how many Oracle decks I have, and it breaks it down for date of purchase, price, the year or the month and year, and the date actually of purchase. And I break it down. I have a formula, counts all my decks. Love that. When I sell a deck or when I give it away, I take it off the list because I no longer have it. I have a pre-order spreadsheet. So sometimes if I cancel a pre-order, that comes off. Or if I end up keeping the pre-order, it goes onto one of the lists. I have my business Excel sheets. It turns out a huge highlight for me in overall general, but it impacted my tarot business and my tarot life, is learning Excel. Because the new job that I took on at my company involves a lot of Excel, and I was nervous about it, and I was scared and intimidated, and now I just do Excel sheets for everything. I'm just like, I love it. I'm gonna do an Excel sheet. Let me get some formulas together. Love it. I'm not even a math kind of person or a graph or whatever person, but that was a highlight. I know there's probably a lot more highlights. The predictions that some of my card readings have done for people is help them leave crazy, stressful ass jobs and found new jobs that are more suited for them, more lucrative. So that was exciting for me. I get a high off of helping people gain what they want through tarot. For myself personally, I lost 25 pounds in 2017, and I had struggled so long before that to even lose 3 pounds. And so it was again through the help of tarot. I actually had to consult tarot, like, what is the damn problem? Why can't I lose this weight? And the tarot helped me through it. It was mostly mental for me. I had to change my relationship with food. I had the exercise thing down pat. I've been exercising for a while on and off a regular basis since 2005. But the food was the piece. And I'm still going to continue in 2018 working on my diet and constantly trying to find ways to improve it. So that was huge. So the house, the weight loss, gosh, I know, the job that I got at work, my business, trying to think if I got cool ass decks, community, love my community. And yeah, it's been a damn good year for me. After 2016 and the horror that I went through, it was January 19, 2016 that I witnessed my son being struck and killed. Oh my God, nearly killed. Thank God he wasn't killed, but nearly killed because he flatlined 2 times that night. Going through something horrendous and hellish like that, and all that is entailed with having a baby or a child in the hospital, and then to go from that kind of year, there was also many other things going on in my life during that time. To go through that, to have 2017 be so abundant. So for me, 10 of Cups moments, 3 of Cups too, kicking it with some of my girls. It's just been a complete shift. And I really have tarot to thank for that. No, tarot didn't cause an accident with my son, but it did help me navigate through that horror, and which then spawned me to really, for 2017, say, yeah, that was out of my control, but there were some things about 2016 that was in my control, and I need to change things. So I just feel that 2018 is going to be even better. Like, it's just going to get better and better. My business is going to get stronger, grow, hopefully to the point I can eventually retire from my day job. I say retire because in 2019, I would have been in the insurance industry for 20 years. So I would like to retire from it and start doing more of my woo-woo writing stuff. So YouTube channel creation, Instagram, Facebook pages. The Facebook page is going to be part of my 2018 goals, tarot goals, because it's not quite where I want it to be yet. Anyways, guys, I love tarot tags. They're so much fun because I love watching y'all's, and I love sharing what's going on in my world with you. So share with me what you got going on for your tarot highlights. I want to know what rocked your world in 2017. And I wish you a very powerful, a very blessed, a very abundant 2018. Let's rock it out, y'all. It's going to be awesome. Just awesome. Anyways, many blessings to you all. I will see you all in the next video. Bye.